minimizing charisma, maximizing intelligence, shooting someone in the crotch with a cannonball, thrust, propulsion. It's science-y.
Why you always gotta be blowing my spot up like that? There are my runes. There they are. I'm not mad. Science needs art and art needs science. They both need each other to function properly.
There are ways to figure out what the paper is really saying.
And then I'm ready to get on Twitter and yell at people about doing their own research on...
That video didn't even do well. We don't need to see that. Why did it briefly cut back to the intro? No idea. Chat, welcome. I notice right off the bat that watching footage of myself from a couple years ago, and then looking at me now, I've datified a little bit, huh? Mic levels sound low? Oh, right. How's that? How's that? I was on the wrong thing. Anyway, I've been datifying up a little bit. Today on Scientist Plays, we are making some headway into Jedi Fallen Order. A Star Wars game, one of the best Star Wars games that I have not completed. I have played before, but I have not completed. Today, we will start our journey through this game in preparation for the sequel, because I'll probably play the sequel as well, and we'll probably play the sequel together. Chat, if you're new here, I see some new friendly faces. If you're new here, this is Scientist Place, the only place on the internet where you can get science and gaming streams in one stream. They say don't cross the streams. I say, you're not a doctor. Hello, I'm your science host, Kyleman. I run the facility you see before you. Here, it is our mission to explore and explain everything underneath the stars and beyond. If you want to see an example of our work and go back to the main channel, just Goog my name. Everything from podcasts to documentaries to silly little vids. But here, on Scientist Plays on the gaming channel, we are here to do one thing, and that is play and learn together for the next couple hours. I started a little early today because I have to go. Ari and I have to get our haircut. If you want to join the facility, me here. If you want videos early, if you want behind-the-scenes stuff, I don't know. I was thinking about doing a little member-only Diaries of Fukushima, because I am going to Fukushima very soon. I have my tickets and everything. But all this, that, and the other thing you can find on the various channels, or you can become a facility gamer, like Tactical Bucket, Mod in the chat, Big Old Wrench, Jadine Davis, J Long, Wretched Trash Elemental, new member of the facility. Welcome, happy to see you over here. Trashy Trash Lady, Billy, Doombot, Cesar Diaz, Lead Range, Chris Presley, Alicia Herbitter, of course, another facility gamer, Verns, Jack Schill, Doombot, J Arrows. You have matured, says G Lee. Well, the movie Geely didn't mature very well, did it? Chat, what the heck do we do here? Here, we jump into our game. We pronounce words correctly. I'm very caffeinated. We sit in front of our two 27-inch monitors. Kevin, I can't even hear myself. We sit in between our two 27-inch curved OLED monitors. Split right down the middle because I can dislocate my eyes like a Jackson's chameleon. You know that. But I can't tongue like one. Behind me, of course, facility, gaming facility. Gamer chairs, PS6, 75-inch screens to see what we're playing, what you're saying. Today, we'll be paying attention to what you are saying while we are playing, of course. And today we're playing Jedi Fallen Order in prep for the Seek. I love breathing. And so as we play, we will be trying to identify many science times, as many science times as we possibly can, so we can both learn together while we play through this game from the start of the game on hard difficulty. They look like 10-inch monitors, says Gino Minor. Gino, you don't know what you're talking. See, what you're missing is that I'm enormous. Whoa! That was a good regular amount of coffee from a regular sized thing. Don't make me get the mug out, Gino. Hey, Blondie, happy Friday, says Nick Lynn. You're the one to talk. You're blonde as shit right now. Star Wars is in my ears. Jeez. There we go. So, I haven't fully optimized the game yet for the stream, so hopefully it runs smoothly. Should have it. I have it on medium settings, 60 FPS locked. Thorgun, welcome. You already asked some science times. The science of who shot first? Right. So, new story, Jedi Master Mode, because I don't want to go through the hassle of this. Jedi Master Mode. No framey gamey, let's hope, says Jaden. Yes. Fun fact. It's not that fun. Lasers travel at the speed of light, of course. 300,000 kilometers per second, 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second, which is 300 million meters per second. And so if blasters are firing anything like lasers, there'd be no... the distance at which you have to be to start dodging light, laser light, is... It would have to be a combination of doing math with the speed... I can't hear. Doing math with the speed of light itself divided by human reaction time. And that would give you a minimum distance at which you would have to be away. Yeah. No, you multiply human reaction time by the speed of light. And if you do that, you get a distance. And a fun little comparison for you. It takes about 1 second for light to get from here to the moon. It takes about 1 second from your face to see yourself in the mirror. It takes about 1 nanosecond. Light can travel 1 foot in 1 nanosecond, or about to the moon in 1 second. So the distance at which you'd have to be to dodge a laser beam, given that human reaction time is somewhere, between 1/4 of a second and 1/2 a second, is at, let's give a safety factor here too, is the moon away. Needless to say, if Han shot first, there's no way you are digitally... There's no way. It's impossible. It's physically impossible. But, there's a lot of physically impossible things in the Star Wars universe. I think before we get too far down a bantha hole, which would be pretty big, I suppose, it's time to say welcome to a SP SW JFO EA. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. So blasters aren't lasers. There's something they could physically be, says the Hillian Prophet, also a facility member. New facility member, quite the chatter. The Hillian, the Kyle Hillian Prophet. Everyone says that plasma bolts are what blasters fire, but there's no way that I have ever looked into or consider realistic that would keep plasma confined in a little, let's use some mental health medication. Whoa, don't do that. I showed the back. Didn't have any personal information on it. Wow, I'm stupid. See, chat, you can be a smart boy on the internet, but you can also be tremendously stupid. Never forget that. Never forget that. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, I've never investigated a good way of containing a mass of plasma in a rigid or rigid-ish, blobish kind of shape. Plasma, as you know, is the fourth state of matter, or one of the many states of matter. And it's basically like extremely hot gas. Gas that is so hot that its electrons have been separated from its atoms, or the nuclei of those atoms. That is because temperature is kinetic energy, is motion. And so these things are so hot, they're moving so quickly, their electrons are flying off. And when their electrons are free to roam about in this hot gas, when electrons are free to move, that conducts electricity. So plasma responds to electric and magnetic fields. That's why we can find plasma in these new fusion reactors with tremendous magnetic fields. So the easiest way to confine a blob of plasma without anything else around it is something like a magnetic field. We can do that. We do that every day in the annals of science. But to have that freely moving without an apparatus around it, there's no way to like continuously project a perfectly compact or a perfectly airtight magnetic field through the air like that. At that point, you start to get to the arguments like, well, then why don't you just put like a little canister around the plasma? And then you're like, my brother in Christ, you're just describing a bullet. Yeah. And plasma doesn't have that much mass. Remember, it's a gas, so even a little bit of plasma is not going to weigh that much. It'd be like getting hit by a fart. You know? Ion thrusters, which create plasma at the back, I've been told in NASA, you can put your hand behind one of those things. And, like, it's like... At which point we start thinking, like, oh, what if the plasma was more dense? What if it was hotter? My dude, we're getting back to bullets. You know what I mean? Jeez, chat, we're not even in the game yet. I have my PS4 controller, because it's nice and, it's worn down nice and smooth from years of me touching it. Problem being, I haven't played this game in a long time, and it doesn't have XPS4 button prompts. So I may, on this hard difficulty, have a little bit of adjustment time. And we gotta make sure it's not so framey-gamey at the same time. Do we skip past the cutscenes, chat? Beard PL, welcome. Jadian, Brenby, Captain Daggins, World of Fun. Oh, it's so loud. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I can't. I mean, I know it's supposed to be loud, but... Shit! Frickin'... Let's cut that down a little bit, huh? Oh, don't worry, Henry, we're not... For all of you who have been following some of the other games we've been playing here on the channel, I have good news. There is also a hot Dami Mommy in this game. Nick, I know your ears just perked up.
But the boss wants a word.
Tuvan throat singing is pretty cool. Tuvan throat singing takes advantage of making certain shapes of your mouth and throat, and then certain sounds from your throat to get different octaves at the same exact time. So multiple octaves of notes, 2, 3, 4 octaves, in the same resonating chamber that is your body. And then that comes out, that's why you hear those little, you know, you hear the octaves, and the best can create multiples at the same time. It's really cool. I saw this I don't know her name, but this girl on YouTube, she's like a master at it, and she can do like multiple dissonant notes up and down scales at the same time. It's really cool. Okay, so I can't sprint yet. Them Clone Wars were fierce, huh? Star Wars, Greg?
Don't worry about it.
I don't think these tools are gonna
Up
make
here.
But it also has Cameron. I'm strapped in, says Nick. What, this guy?
After you, kid.
Do you mean strap in or strap on? This game is extremely Star Warsy. And how's my voice in relation to the music
Haven't seen a Luke or
music
Hulk in
volume?
ages.
Is it good?
Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Perfect. Nice. Who's the mama in the game? I only played it once as overview effect. Oh, you'll see. You'll see in a couple minutes. Soundtrack in this game is great. The movement is a little wonky. It's a little... The movement is a little wonky talk. But
Yeah, I'm good.
why do TIE fighters scream, says Derek
Let us
Bennett.
out, though.
That's just the name of the engine. I mean, that's
We'll
just
have
the
to find
sound of...
another way.
Yeah, no
Proud
problem.
fool, you shut
I'll
up.
improvise.
See you there, pal.
Hey, look at this little boy. Look at this little boy. TIE Fighter stands for Twin Ion Engine. We have ion engines. We don't really use ion engines except for probes and such, because ion engines can run their engines for a very long amount of time because they're basically only using electrically charged gas. But like I said with blaster bolts, plasma weighs almost nothing, so you don't get a lot of thrust. You can thrust for a long time, but that thrust is very small. That's why when you use it on probes, you're sending off a mission to Mars or Jupiter or whatever, you can build up speed for months or years, and you can end up going very, very quickly. The trade-off being if you want to go somewhere much more quickly with a lot more stuff, like a space shuttle, then you have to trade off, you need to increase thrust. So you can have, a tiny amount of acceleration with a little bit of fuel, or you need a lot of acceleration with a lot of fuel. Depends on how you want to get there, what your mission parameters are, etc., etc. Is that Matthew Lawrence? No, it's the Joker. Hit.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
And trash, just not approved trash.
He sees me. Whenever you take out your lightsaber, the sound never gets old to me. It literally never gets old to me. It's always good. Oh, I can run now.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Play the new Star Wars Jedi game, says the coldest beer. It's not out yet. Come on. Get it together.
Gonna be a wild night tonight.
Oh, gonna be a wild night tonight. We're gonna go to the Gleep Clop bar and listen to the music that they play in the cantina, which I'm not gonna name
Good to see you.
because I'll get demonetized.
Get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
I won't. I'll just fall to my death. Is there any science behind telekinesis? Says Wolf Saints. The biggest problem with Star Wars, realistically speaking, is the Force. Every force in the universe goes by
Sounds like scrap
action
rats.
and reaction, cause and effect,
Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and
Newton's-
say hi this time.
second, third laws, etc., etc. You can't move stuff without something else being slightly, at least some non-zero amount moved. You can use this to your advantage when it looks like the other thing doesn't move at all. for example, when you gravitationally...
Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Get the
Sounds good.
clamps,
Be there
boss.
soon.
When you gravitationally accelerate around a planet, like a gravitational assist, when you're doing that and you're slinging around the planet, you're stealing some of its momentum. And but it doesn't look like the planet is slowing down. You're speeding up. It doesn't look like the planet's slowing down, but that's only because it's spinning so damn fast and it's so much heavier than you. But it is slowing down. So for me to force lift up anything, it should apply an equal and opposite force to me in some way. So if you are... I missed the glorp too, Alicia. So if you are trying to pull something towards you, and let's admit, I've done it, we've all done it, you would feel also a pulling on you. If I try to bring my coffee to me, you'd feel it. But also, if you were lifting something like a Star Destroyer, like Starkiller did, or something like that, you would feel a Star Destroyer amount of force on your body. You know? Rex Wrath, welcome, buddy. What if they had glands that spewed microbes across which they could create a current to you? I'm gonna stop reading.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That'd be my response. What do you mean? You're here. How do you know I tried? Do you have Jedi mind reading abilities? Says Geno Minor. Look, we all tried. We all tried to use the Force. We all tried. Just to check. That's part of doing science. We have no theoretical basis for anything like the Force or telekinesis. So you don't really... So then you do an experiment. You say, my theory is that there is no possible way for this to work in the whole universe, and then you experiment with it, and you see that it doesn't work, and your theory is disconfirmed by experiment. As we know, whatever good scientist should always remember, if it disagrees with experiment, it's wrong. As Feynman would like to say. Kyle, your video ruined these jump and grab game mechanics, says Crow Arch Lane. If you're an exceptionally trained superhero-like individual, it becomes more likely that you can do some of these... You can do some of these moves. It's just that you're, like... Which is to say, if you're some sort of everyman, like Nathan Drake, there's no way. There's no way. Do you know how hard... I love this scale. See the scaling that they're doing there? It's really nice. Do you know how hard this is? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's the end challenge for Japanese Ninja Warrior. And almost nobody has ever done it in that amount of time. Like, almost nobody gets to the top in time on that challenge. And this kid is just doing that. He's campusing, which in climbing we call campusing climbing without your legs. Extremely difficult. 99% of people can't do it. So take climbing stuff with a grain of salt, but it's also a video game. So I don't want to just like, I want to be able to jump around and do cool stuff. Plus he's a Jedi. So, you know, some suspension of disbelief there. That's why I don't not like climbing in video games. I just like when it's done, when you see little details, you're like, oh, so one of these game devs has climbed before, when they move their arms or their hips in a certain way.
The manual override lever below.
Okay. I don't like that interact is click.
Your turn.
I really don't.
Hold on. All right, clamp secured.
Hit.
You okay?
Still here.
Give me a friend there, pal.
Done.
Hang on. I got this.
Chef Julie, welcome. Glad you can join me.
We're done.
Starting a little early because I got to get my hair did with Arya. Plus, I want to get a couple of streams in before my Japan trip,
What a score!
and I'll be gone for a while.
Payday.
A while.
I mean, this team's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
I thought this guy was Bender.
Flew this, went down in a blaze of
I thought this
glory.
was Joe.
Those Jedi.
I really thought it was.
Tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
It's almost mommy time.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war, just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the
Yeah, I
Republic,
thought that was DiMaggio too.
Watch what you say.
I don't think it is.
Find us free like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me.
Cal is short for calisthenics.
You gotta move on and live your life.
The Mo 28,
Find your
welcome.
destiny.
She's the first sister in my heart.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that?
No, I'm gonna be sarlacked. I'm gonna be licked by the lack. Ow, ow, oh, ow, ow. There's no penalty for doing that.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, just hang on.
That's it, mate!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Oh, that's how the Empire finds out. Hit! You're not going anywhere, Bell.
You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone.
Ah, my body!
I'll get us out of here.
I was just snapping. I'm a robot.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on!
Tentacle hole monster? I hardly know her.
Bro, you all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you?
No.
What, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you
No.
said, okay? Please,
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's
Bro,
bounties out on people
I
like
know. I know.
you. Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful.
Sorry, my nostrils got the better of me. I feel like you could slide down a surface like that. Pretty fine. I might go ahead and skip this one. Which I can't do?
You holding up okay?
Damn it.
Good.
Wait. Damn it.
You?
Yeah. Cal.
Voice acting's really good though, so I don't mind it.
Now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place,
His actor is really good.
it's not safe.
Speaking of good actors, Chet. Looking at something to watch on Netflix. Beef on Netflix.
Disappear.
Starring Steven Yeun.
Back to my place, grab my
It's very
bag.
good.
Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Shattuck.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, bro.
Not until I get a beard 4 years later and become a little
Okay.
lady killer.
Okay, Cal.
Nick, you watch Beef? How about that final scene in the final episode, huh? I was literally cheering. It's like, that's how you do it, right there. Excuse me.
Prof?
I haven't watched those shows yet. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Prof, wait up. Where are you going?
Oh, you know where I'm going. I have to hold it down. I don't have to hold it down. Oh, crap. How iconic is this design, huh? Just these lights. You would know anywhere where you were. Do you watch The Mandalorian, Kyle? No, I don't watch it. Aria watches it. I don't really care. Where's the cutscene trigger, chit? Dr. Mick, don't spoilers in the chat. I know it's been out for a long time, but I haven't beaten the game, so I'd like to stay in the dark, if that's possible. Klaxon. Klaxon's a fine word to say as a swear word. Lamb chops! No!
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
All right, I'll get a beard like you. Shit, sorry.
In the Force.
Right. You see that big guy? No? All right.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
It's mommy time.
Everybody up. Identification ready.
Is that Spider-Man? That you, Yuri? Is that you, Yuri?
Move out and line up.
Is that you, Yuri?
Contraband inspection.
I think that's you, buddy. But you have a beard like him, Kyle. It's slightly more bearded. Mine looks like shit, though. All that nonsense. I'm not a big poncho guy. No, stop. Don't rack focus away. Thank you. Will the beard get a haircut too? I'm thinking, maybe.
Is this all of them?
Yeah, step on me. I mean, yes, sorry.
We seek a dangerous fugitive.
It's me. Right here, my face.
No common anarchist,
No,
but a
of course not.
devotee
Now,
of the treasonous
take.
Jedi order.
Awesome. Take your foot. I will surrender to your feet.
Over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition.
Michael Skinner, welcome.
Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
Why do you have to summarize it? I know what that means.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt
Mike TD,
ships.
this is my stream.
Best
Huh?
in the galaxy.
Nicoma
Then came the Empire.
Baloo, how are you? Hey.
And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
We're almost to some gameplay, chat, don't worry.
We all know the truth.
Prof is a true bro. He is a homie.
Too afraid to say it.
I don't know why she'd let him talk for this long.
The Empire.
Or do this. This is
We're
very
all just expendable.
This is very
Yes.
disrespectful.
You are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
That was really cool, though. Ah! Nice catch.
I found the Jedi!
Spider-Man?
Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
I forget that he died. Hey, guys.
Don't move.
Okay.
How'd you get here?
I don't know.
Easy now.
How'd you get here?
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
I'll get you.
Oh, God. The way that it illuminates the environment around you, like the lighting effects are so good with it. And whenever you take it out, it always sounds awesome. It never not sounds awesome. Oop. Gotta get my sticks again. This is block, and that's stop. I don't have push or pull yet. Yeah. What is...
Hear that over the comm? Jedi? Stay sharp. It won't get past the traitor. Blast them. Hard to stay on him.
See that reaction time, chat?
That's it. It's all over now. Time to take a shot. He's killing everyone.
Yeah,
I've sealed the cargo door.
He could have at least said hello there.
One way out.
You know how hard this would be, chat? Do you know what the... T-post. Do you know the force on a human body... Well, this would be easier. Drag force is proportional to the air velocity squared. Or the... Yeah, the air velocity squared plus the shape factor. Plus the area that you're presenting to the air. So if you're going extremely fast, this is a lot less force on your body in this direction than this is. And that's because of the force. But moving at however fast I'm moving, like, 60, 70, a million miles per hour, keeping your balance and stuff, well, I mean, I guess you'd have to be a Jedi, Kyle. All right. Do you have a favorite lightsaber color? I liked,
Gotta keep moving.
I'm not a blue or a green guy. I do like red. I don't know. Don't make me choose. Hey,
I
guys.
chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare.
That's how you prepare for death. Rest when you're dead, Stormtrooper.
I am switching targets.
Some noise there.
Oh, that was my bad. Just getting the handles back. Chat, don't worry about it. Oh, it wants me to actually hold it. All right.
Flip up.
So will you.
Why don't you kill me? They can't all be dead. Can they?
Oh, can they?
You killed them all.
Nice aim. The animations are really nice, yeah.
Who's there? Can't run from us. We'll get you for that.
Nice dodge, huh? Tell him to show these...
This way, I'm ready for it.
Oh, hey. Tell him to show these troopers what for, chat. I was reading, chat. Use your legs, Cal. Damn. This would be so hard. Hey. I'm gonna be here. You come to me. I have the high ground. Ooh, a cocky one.
Away from us.
Ah, yes.
Eyes on him.
How did that work for you?
Take him down. Can't stop him. Just me? Punching again?
Roll, red. What's the gravity like in that planet, though? I don't know, dude. I mean, Chat, gravity, defying gravity is easy. It's as easy as this. If you can jump, you are defying gravity. Why? Gravity, for some reason that we have not determined as scientists, gravity is by far, by many orders of magnitude, the weakest force in the universe. Weaker than electromagnetism, the strong and weak nuclear forces. It's so weak, in fact, there are some ideas with different hidden dimensions or string theory or multiple universes where we think that the gravity force is maybe stronger in another dimension, like a fifth dimension, and only a little bit is leaking into our dimension. That's how weak it is. Your gravity is weak.
Get to the front.
But it's constant. Says Disgruntled Taco.
Oh no!
Oh,
Need cover.
I always
gotta move in between bursts.
Why am I pressing X to run? I think what game am I channeling? Oh, I've been playing. I put a bunch of hours. Put a bunch of hours into Shadow of War, the Lord of the Rings game, and that's what's triggering me, I think.
Faster!
Here! I'm ready for your trick.
Oh. Sorry, I was about to kill you, but... I'm a big fan of the fast booster bolts. The fast blaster bolts.
Gotta get down! Ah! Ah!
How does gravity affect things at such long distances, though? Magnetism has smaller or bigger field reach in comparison. Yeah, gravity
This is bad.
Is dependent on distance. It's inversely, the strength of it is inverse square with the... Gravity is proportional to the inverse square of the distance, so it's much stronger, much closer, and it quickly diminishes. But it's never zero. Everything in the universe pulls on everything else in the universe, no matter how far it is away. And the force of gravity can be, between two objects, can be extremely large when those things are relatively close in the universe, and they're extremely massive. I mean, even the Earth is 6 trillion kilograms. And so you defying gravity is much easier than, say, another planet being flung out of the solar system, because the force relative to you, between you and the Earth, is dependent on how close you are to the center of the Earth, or its center of gravity, and your mass. So the force on you is actually quite small. Why it directs things at large distances, like going in orbit, is a combination of everything that we've said. Much larger gravitational forces between massive objects, and the fact that there's no air resistance in space, there's nothing in space, over billions and billions of years, even small forces can make big things go. You know what I mean? Big fan of Brass Pro Shop? What?
Only way is up.
More like Mass Pro Shop. Nailed it! This is a pretty epic intro to the game, I think. Exert! Quickly! Exert yourself! Do you like Foo Fighters, Kyle? Yeah, they're alright. I don't think they're great. They're fine. They are, you look up rock band in the dictionary, just generic rock band. They're just a rock band. There's nothing really special about them, to me.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Couldn't you have announced this over a loudspeaker or something like that? Did you have to open? Okay, bye! Jose Trejo, Or Hosu. I've been saying that long for a long. Hosu Trejo. Sorry, buddy. Welcome. I need some help from my little robot friend. John Williams. John Williams. Question is, do we need the Force to make sense? No, of course not. That's what my previous venture, Because Science, was all about. It's fun to learn things, regardless of their ultimate accuracy.
Jedi's on the move. Eyes on him.
Man, I forget that they can kind of like multi-hit you, you know? Or you can get kind of more than one guy on you at once.
That's one down.
One more. I don't know, you tell me, pal. I'm dead in one hit, chat.
Train stuff?
Perhaps there's a... I don't know. What do you call the Second Sister's look, chat? It's not quite... It's fascist, that's what it is. That's what I like about it. Damn. Girl, you fascist?
Oh, this can't be good.
We'll give you that idea. Oh! This is epic. I mean, it's very enjoyable.
Jump now!
Okay.
Hold on!
Didn't have to tell me.
No!
Ah, my body! Oh! Ah, my body! Oh. Slow my descent, Robot. Obey me. I see no means of propulsion, and yet we descend. Okay. Oh, this is probably fine. Okay, so could you do that again, but here?
I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who's your master?
Look at the lighting. See how the lighting is like, there's a gradient up from her feet? I like that.
What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
I'm gonna get rocked. I think you're supposed to.
Run forever.
I forget her. She basically blocks all attacks. Oh, you gotta dodge that one, right? I forgot about those attacks, chat. I know. Thank you. You're supposed to lose here, chat. Wait, no. Oh, that's why. It said X, so I pressed X, but it's actually Xbox controller, so...
Get on board!
Yes. So many mommies in video games lately. You can't do that. Well, if you had some sort of precognition.
Captain!
Sick. Awesome. If you had some sort of precognition, you would be able to dodge a blaster bolt. Only if you could dodge it before they fire. So you'd have to be dodging before they actually even fired the weapon, not after. If they fired after... If they fired and then you started dodging, light moves too quickly. There's no way. Well, why wouldn't she be, Chef? I like functional clothing. It's one of my favorite things. That's why I'm wearing this bespoke nipple cover.
Grab some seat.
Sorry, I was just almost murdered by my mom.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
Well, ponchos are for the rain. That makes sense.
And this is my captain, Droids.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
No, they're not better than the atomic mummies, no.
Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor.
Prove it.
She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
I read books, Cal. That's how.
Imperial communications.
Jeez.
We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca. So we made our move.
Sorry, I'm...
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
$620,000, 429 cents.
You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Boop. Kind of annoyed that Star Wars has abandoned the concept of not being able to jump to hyperspace from too close to a gravity well. That reminds me, chat, I once did an episode of Because Science because I was forced to. Would doing a random jump to hyperspace actually be dangerous? In the movies, that's a lot of coffee. In the movies, Han says something to the effect of we might end up inside a star or in a planet or whatever the heck he says. And so I calculated using what's called the free mean path, which is estimating collisions in gases and objects and stuff, based on the density of that object, the cross-sectional area of those objects dispersed randomly in a gas, in a volume rather. How likely? What is the free mean path? Mean free path. Sorry. What is the average distance between impacts or events? So if you're traveling through a randomly dispersed cloud of gas, how far could another molecule go on average, the mean, before it hits another molecule? That's the mean free path. Has anyone told you you look like a bearded Benedict Cumberbatch? No, that's actually the first time anyone's told me that. Really, I'm not joking. You weirdo. I don't know why you're... Anyway, so instead of using the mean free path to calculate like how far a particle would go if it was ionizing radiation or moving through gas or gases interacting, what have you, I modeled the universe as that volume, and then all the stars in that universe as the particles. And so, I don't know why my camera glitches like that. And so, what is the mean? I calculated from stellar density, how many stars are in a given galaxy, what's the volume of a galaxy, etc. What is the mean free path you could go without hitting anything in the universe? If you picked a random, assume the universe is equally distributed, which it's not, but assume every star in the universe is equally distributed, and you picked and you went random direction, jump to hyperspace. How far could you go before you hit anything? What do you think? I'll tell you. Well, I'll ask you this. Do you think it's the distance between the Earth and the Sun? The distance between the Sun and the galactic center? The distance between galaxies, or something more? I'm curious, Kyle, but I don't know. Come on. You can go... So on average, I calculated that you could go an order of magnitude larger than the entire observable universe across. Without you what I'm saying is you could do the equivalent distance of going across the universe and the entire universe and back multiple times and not hit a single star. Which is to say, the universe is extremely big and extremely empty. Big and empty. Just like me.
Like what?
like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too. Anybody else?
What are these? What are the
we're not
things on
good
their
enough for
chest?
you?
Those aren't bullets.
The Jedi Council?
Everyone has them.
They're gone.
That guy with the really long head, he got the top of his head cut off. It was always a hassle.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe.
Go over there.
For now.
Go over there, 2 feet over there. Space is big with nothing in it. Well, there goes Starfield, says Travis. Every space game every space everything overly populates it because otherwise it would be boring.
Find your destiny.
It's not a sea of stars and planets and whoa, watch out. It's like you could go a million years, depending on your velocity, of course, but you could go years without ever seeing anything ever. Wait, is that Deborah Wilson? Yes. So every space media, everything from games to movies, has to, and there's a fun fact here, has to add more stuff, or else it'd look boring, because it is boring. Movies do that kind of thing all the time. When the Cloverfield, I think, when the Statue of Liberty's head gets knocked off, they had to make the Statue of Liberty's head, even though it was the exact replica size of, they made it the exact size of the Statue of Liberty's head. Audiences didn't believe the head was that small. And so they had to make it bigger, even though it was the same. Also, fun fact, NASA changed all of the sizes of the little, pee apparatuses that the male astronauts would use. They had to change some of them to small, away from small, because no guy would pick small. I only pee in the huge tubes because I got a big old lightsaber. All right, jeez. We get it. It's a nice little ship. This looks so freaking fun, says Lily, perhaps sarcastically. We're getting to more action in a second. Once we land on the planet, we'll start slicing animals in half. Don't like, part of my beard is like twisted.
That's all. I wrote it. Years ago.
What are the chances of that?
Object and witness events connected to it.
Oh, he forced memory. Got it.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
What's your favorite enemy in the game? I haven't gotten very far. I'm a couple hours in.
No.
But I haven't beaten it or
But I
anything.
knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero.
I don't even know what a republic is, Chet.
Listen. Something happened to me during the purge.
Just a second, there's some crap on my microphone.
I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal.
Brett Bodenshots. First time I'm able to catch your live stream. Super happy to be here. Brett, get the heck in the facility over here. Would music sound different in a spaceship with manufactured oxygen? Says Jay Long. No. Music would sound different in different atmospheres or environments with different gas distribution, pressure, temperature, etc. But making synthetically produced oxygen is not molecularly different than naturally produced oxygen. Say from hydrolysis, separating water with electricity to get hydrogen and oxygen. That oxygen is molecularly the same. It would interact with everything else the same way, therefore.
We're done hiding, Cal.
Music sounds better with you, Kyle, says Ricky Rubio. Ricky, calm down, will you?
I believe that vault holds
We're not going
the
to
key
kiss.
Rebuilding the Jedi Order.
Or will we?
But it requires someone strong in the Force. to
Jack
pass
Sherman,
its test.
welcome.
And since you're not
First time commenting says Jadine.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you.
It's because we just met, dude.
But we have a common enemy. And a common cause.
Whomst gives, the acoustics of metal and synthetic polymer paneling would probably be different to wood or stone. Well, it would.
Until then, there's someone here I think you should meet.
One of my favorite musicians, David
May the Force
Byrne.
be with you.
And also with you, I was raised in Catholic school. Sorry, it was just a natural reaction when I hear "be with you," and then I have to say that because I went to 14 years of Catholic school and I can't. I wish I could stop. One of my favorite musicians, David Byrne of the Talking Heads, has a theory of how music works. Shut up, Cal! A theory of how music works, where music, the evolution of music, was actually a huge component in the evolution of music that we don't think about are the spaces in which music was played. And music evolved to fit and work with those spaces. So the kind of music you'd make in humans' first caves would sound very different from what would sound good in a church, and then an even larger church. And then a small, seedy club in New York City would allow for very different sounds. Sounds that the harsh distortion of early punk music wouldn't sound the same in a giant cathedral. In fact, music would evolve to take more advantage of the space, be more open, ambient, choral, right? And so Byrne's thesis is basically that as different genres evolved with the spaces in which they were played, and it wasn't just people started playing punk out of nowhere. It's the spaces where they could play punk also shaped what it sounded like because those venues had a certain value to them or not. Which is extremely interesting, right? Like the kind of music you'd hear in a classical theater. That music wouldn't sound good in a tiny little, hole-in-the-wall club, and vice versa, right? So that is not that's not a one-way relationship. Knowing or not, musicians bend their music to accommodate or to take advantage of those spaces and those things. It's cool.
Everyone here, want to see your...
Wait, do I have DLC? Give me that punch. Give me that yellow. Ooh, it's premium. It's premium content. Look at that. It's a really cool theory I've never thought of. I mean, I didn't think of it either. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. This is Star Wars. These are the sounds that Star Wars makes.
This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
This is where the Souls-like element comes in, chat. Where enemies will respawn if you rest at a bonfire. Never used that. I'll get it anyway. Which is more believable, Star Wars or Mass Effect? And show your work, please, says Travis. First of all, I'm the teacher. Don't have to show my work. Second of all, I mean, Mass Effect. But Mass Effect... BD, I love you!
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal.
I almost got the Lego set of BD1.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi.
Were you looking for me?
Hold on.
I know where that is.
You know the Jedi?
Yeah, I do.
You know?
Come on. Let's go.
Wait,
Yeah, over here. I can do it, see? I'm so good at stuff. Sure did. No problem. Beep boop boop. Beep boop boop beep boop. But Star Wars is never trying to be sciencey. You know, Mass Effect was trying to be sciencey. The game was written by 2 PhD biologists? The guys at BioWare, were they biologists? I mean, BioWare, I mean. The Souls-like elements are why I turned off QTEs. Oh, maybe I should do that too. Those are annoying. Henry Colt. Chad, based on... I can't... Chad, based on his avatar. Welcome is now a facility gamer. Chad U. Chaddington. Oh, wait, sorry, Henry. Sometimes I get lost in the sauce, Henry, you know what I mean? Generally think BD-1 is best droid in the canon. I agree. There's nothing cuter or more capable. What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, cool. Oh, you needed me to rotate. Got it. Let me out! Oh, there we go. Got it. 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 Boop, 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 boop. A classic Star Wars noise.
Any ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow. Zipline? Whoa! How'd you know that would work? Wait.
Been pretty good on science times right now.
You didn't?
What was it? 12 or 13 in an hour? A better rate than you get at your institution. Travis, Monster Hunter is not for me. Way too grindy, way too many menus. And I hope this doesn't sound how it's gonna sound, but it's too... The game design is too Japanese. Too JRPG. It is the menuing, the inventory system, the grinding, the visuals. It is just so tedious. And I'm not a tedious man.
That doesn't look safe.
You know what I mean?
Like
Will you sign Spider-Man though? Sure.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Let him go! Hey. In half. I like it you actually get to cut stuff up. Like when Star Wars games wouldn't let you do that and you're like, but I have a lightsaber. Didn't make much sense, you know? I'll fix you, my son! Oh, don't limp.
That was pretty brave. You okay?
Oh, it's like when you accidentally step on a dog's paw and you're like, oh my god, I will literally kill myself.
Okay.
Oh, you precious little boy.
Well, your scomp is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay.
Showed up for the title, staying for the commentary, says JDS TVS. That's what it's all about, baby. Only science and gaming streams. I'm here.
The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to.
Me and my freckles.
Okay. Well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place. BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work.
Of course you would use your lightsaber as a light. It just makes sense, Chet. Still don't get why I love Bloodborne but hate Elden Ring. Makes very little sense to me. Yeah, they're pretty... I mean, they're fundamentally, you know, the same kind of game, but they're very different. They play very differently. And the, I mean, the story is totally different, and the vibe and the visuals. I can see it. You don't have to like everything.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Whom's gives? Are you gonna explore the planets or just do the story mandated stuff? I think we'd like to get through the story and do some sciencey timies. Heal me!
Healing stim.
Stab me.
You're full of surprises.
Right through my poncho.
That's better. Thanks, little droid.
I'm a big boy.
Okay, let's try this again. Oh, okay. Here.
I need uppies. I gotta go up.
Look at see his little dance he was doing just then. Yeah.
How'd you get here? Don't remember? I've never known a forgetful droid.
I hope those aren't weight bearing.
Can't argue with that.
Oh no! That's not. See, it says X on screen. I have an X, and then I am, you know. But it's not XX. It's XX. You know.
Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would
I healed
mind if
you.
we grabbed
Now
supplies?
carry me, the freckled friend.
Something we can use?
I don't know, dude. Who am I? A lightsaber droid?
That's where we need to go. I can feel it.
Healing stims wouldn't be magic, but we've talked about since healing items are so it's a common language in video games. Look at the size of that boy over there, huh? That's a big old boy. We've talked about it many times before, but what would be in a healing stim? Some chemical, some combination of chemical or chemicals. It could be in a liquid form, easily injected into the skin. Morphine, adrenaline, you know, pain healing, or pain dampening, focus, cocaine, you know, the normal kind of stuff. Is this the reverse Deku tree? Is this J Arrows?
You mapped everywhere we've been.
What? No. Okay, sorry, I can't go through there yet because I don't have the double jump.
I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way.
Use the bloody legend. Can I go all the way down there? Oh, I didn't press X. I keep forgetting what attack is, because it's giving me different prompts, right? I won't do that every time he beeps. Don't you need wall run? Whomst.
So what was in there?
Be patient, will you? Nice little flip there. Is this map? Got it. So we go this way. You know how fast you'd be going at the end of this thing? Press X, Kyle. Damn. Hey, big boy.
Run for it.
Or we kill it by not hitting it. Ow. I hit dodge. Give me that.
Scanning again? Thanks for the help.
I mapped it to R1 because having it on X just made no sense to my muscle memory. Well, it's similar to The Witcher, and I played a lot of Witcher, so that's okay. Chat, we're almost at the halfway point of today's stream. If you haven't done so far, like the stream if you're liking the stream and the channel. Do us a favor here. Consider it my last request before I go to Fukushima in a couple of days. The last request. Did you do any Ragnarok New Game Plus action yet? No, I haven't. You're here for the robot noises? Got it. Logan Lauer playing along with you, Kyle. Love your work. Logan, come on. I like your work too. All right, I'm gonna remember to press X this time. Scan the boy. Ow. That's what you get. I blocked. Gray Moons, welcome. Can we get a video about thorium reactors? Eventually. But I'm not joking. I'm literally getting on a plane to go to Fukushima, Japan in pretty soon. So my nuclear stuff will be very Fukushima focused for a little while. I mean, we'll have... It's going to take me a long time to produce the videos. Wall run. Nope. To produce the videos. And we'll have different Half-Life histories and normal stuff in the meantime. But it's a long trip, so...
Come here, BD1. See something in there?
Oh, I forgot. I can do lizard stuff. Nice.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Must be going by boat.
The path is difficult.
Oh no.
It may seem impossible.
Do you know how much a first-class ticket to Japan is, chat? I didn't get a first-class ticket to Japan. I didn't. But you know how much it is? It's about $30,000 a ticket.
Do what you must to reach me.
Whew. Those are some nice seats.
Now, reach my position.
I did it.
Oh, and then I didn't do it.
And the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks.
Does what the lizard can. I am a lizardman. Whoa, Beatty, you really just... That's not a seat, that's a suite. It says Bonehead. Yeah, exactly. But for 12 hours, that's rough. That's like...
Think you can show me that shortcut again?
What? That's... That's more than... For the flight, it's more than $2,000 an hour to be on that plane in that way. That is, as we say in the biz, Trables. We say it. Shut up. You don't know. Travis, either within... I'm not a big horror game guy. That's probably not what I want to do. Too late now. Probably wanted a wall run, as the introductory segment showed me. Yep. Oh, no, I gotta get there. I want that thing, chat. I want... Alright, is that where I came from? I want that thing down there. Gimme. I'm gonna wall run twice. 4 times. 3 times a lady. Why would I even pay $30,000 for a ticket?
Used for meditation.
Because they're so rich
someone familiar with the Jedi
that
Order.
it doesn't matter. Proportion, being well, showing off your wealth is about proportion, chat. If buying something like a, why am I flickering? If doing something like buying a first-class ticket to Japan is a negligible percent of your wealth, then why not do it? You know. For most of us, it would be a significant percentage. You know what I mean? Chad, I asked you a question. Do you know what I mean? Chat. We're halfway through our science and gaming stream. Buster, how many science times were we up to, buddy? Playing this on Jedi Grandmaster feels so close to Dark Souls, but with Force powers, feels so good by the end. Yeah, I don't know if I need that for my Star Wars game. We'll go with hard right now. Hi, Kyla. Says Bird. It's not my name. 14 science times in an hour and a half, chat. I spoil you. But you'd be spoiling me. If you clicked like on that video, you share it. You subscribe to the channel. It helps out this little new channel that we're trying to grow. It's an experiment. I like to do experiments. Why? I'm your science guide through the universe, both real and Star Warsy. I am going to do what you need to do. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna excrete. And if you need to yeet anything out of your body by excreting it, I suggest you take the next 3 to 5 minutes to do so. I will be back in that same amount of time. We're only at the halfway point, chat. We have a lot more science to get through. I hope you will be joining me. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Sparkle's now facility gamer. Sparkle! I'll be right back. Chad, I can't hear you. How's everyone doing? Tell me. Or pay the price. Reach down into my gamer fridge. Symmetry. It's all about symmetry, Chad. I was sparkling for you, says Danley. Danley. I don't know what your name is. Those monitors shrunk again, says Doombot. Again. First of all, these are separate. These are separate from the ones in the gaming command center. Second of all, again, I'm big. God. Beard looks so crappy. Ugh. 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 Chat. Ugh. I'm eating a s'mores cupcake. I'd have to try it. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Right off the top of the dome. Don't know. Your hands look huge compared to your monitors, man. Again. Oh my god. I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. Did you have to buy two planes, Jesus, two seats for your flight? I don't know how so. Get out of there, Kevin. Jesus. You have to buy 2 seats for your flight? Yeah. 1 for each haunch. For my slabs. Love you, Kyle. Proud of you, says John B. You don't know me. But thanks. I mean, you've seen Arya, right? If you know that she's that big, I gotta be big too, right? Chat, Arya was on the front page of the Last of Us subreddit yesterday. Did you know that? With 9,000 upvotes. Sorry, she getting a big head about it? No, she doesn't. She thinks it's cool. Scientist plays Star Wars. What's officially got a new fan of me because you covered the greatest game of all time, New Vegas. Yeah, we did like 6 streams of Fallout New Vegas. I was thinking of doing. What was I thinking of doing more? No, I think I put it on my Steam Deck, just in case I want to play it randomly. Oh, that got again. Which means the big guy's right there. Which means I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, map. Oh, other way. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't slow down. Right. See you. Beep. Great Divide. Chat. Who moves the Great Divide? Is it the man?
That's a really big bug.
That's not a bug, you dummy. What part of that, is it the fur that makes it look like a bug to you? Oh, it's that. I'm sorry, Cal. Cal, I'm sorry. Tis I who am the stupid one.
Some help here, BD1?
Stim me, baby! Hey, guys. Can I run across that? Nope. That is not the dodge button. Bye-bye. That was actually pretty good. I'm proud of myself. I don't think I'm playing.
Camp here. They were excited to discover a giant
I don't think
creature
I'm
that
gonna...
was close by.
Al.
A binog, they called it.
I'm not gonna play Yakuza on stream. No. Chat, come on, that is pretty good, right? Crabs are the natural peak of evolution in all creatures. Not true. God bless America. Ow! Ow! Am I gonna die to crab? Jeez. We get it, it's on hard mode. Good job. The natural peak of evolution... First of all, evolution doesn't have an end goal. It's not trying to go towards...
Let's get going, BD1.
It's not going towards crab, it's not going towards intelligence, it just happens upon those things as solutions, similar solutions to similar problems. But I should point out that carcinization only happens in already crab-like things, and not only does it only happen in already crab-like things, there's also decarcinization, which are crab-like things moving, or crabs moving to be less crab-like. So it is a fun meme, and it is a good. It's a good meme because it's very sciencey. Oh, look at him go! Oh, look at his little legs go.
We're not finished yet.
Okay, you probably would have won.
It's a fun meme and it's very sciencey, but it's not accurate in its portrayal of what is actually happening in nature. You know what I mean? How about an Australian BD1? Hi, BD. Hey there, little legend. I want a Sparkle robot friend now, so Sparkle, new facility, gamer. There's a Lego of BD. Like a life-size Lego that looks fun. Cutscene! Anybody need a cutscene? Jared Robinson, welcome. Lee Drake, I also have a video on crabs. Thanks to you, I'm replaying Fallen Order now, says Travis. I claim no, first of all. And second of all,
Amazing.
I had nothing to say.
Got a scan?
Don't scan my butt, BD. Scan the room.
You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in
But you don't have high-resolution holograms, though. You can make a lightsaber, but not...
I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi...
Would you do a play-along of Zelda when it drops? No.
This vault.
There's other people who are going to do that, speedrunners and streamers and stuff. I'm, shut up! I'm, for a game like that I'm very, very excited for.
As the Zephyr.
I hate hearing the term Zepho a billion times. Punch it up in Punch Town! I want to experience Zelda by myself for the first time. Because the first time with Breath of the Wild was so magical. Such a well-made game, so deep that I want to try to have that again, you know.
Meditating
and while all of you are fine, you're good. It's always nice to play a good game by yourself.
Inside this vault, a Jedi Holocron, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives.
What other games are excited for this year? I can't. I mean, the sequel of this one should be pretty sick. I can't think of any other games coming out there.
Trust this Holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands.
Yeah, Chad, if you...
The hidden tombs of the Three
Stooges. If you haven't seen the new Zelda trailer, I recommend it. It's pretty epic. And I know Matt Mercer's already made it in the industry, but now he's Ganondorf. Good for you, buddy. Good for you.
Go to the Zephyr homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
Looking forward to Phantom Liberty, says Dr. That's the Cyberpunk DLC, yeah? We could play that on stream. Final Fantasy 16 looks really good.
You were the someone I was supposed to meet.
Final Fantasy 13 was the first AAA game I ever returned. And since then, I've been kind of soured on the series. I hate action battle time, active battle time, the nonsense story, the nonsense...
Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live.
Oh yeah, Diablo 4. The beta was really good. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have Jedi Survivor into Zelda into Diablo.
Maybe we're done hiding.
That's gonna be pretty damn good. Oh yeah, and Horizon Forbidden West in just like 5 days.
You want to meet some
the DLC for that. I'm also okay, so there's a bunch of games I'm excited for. Horizon, New Game Plus, God of War, Zelda, Diabdagon. Okay, but look, how do I get out of this large room? Probably back that way. My first Final Fantasy game chat was Final Fantasy X. So that's kind of why I want everything to be like that. March of the Machine, says J. Arrow. So no, there aren't a lot of cards in March of the Machine that get me super excited. I get a phone call from Hales Corners, Wisconsin, about 3 times a day. And I pick it up. I'm at the point where I pick it up and I scream into the phone. When's the new Death Stranding coming out, says DJ Food Stamps. Please don't get me started on Death Stranding.
I found what you wanted me to see. Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
I don't want to talk about Death Stranding. Hiba! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I don't have to fight you. What if I just keep walking backwards? What do you think about that? What if I maintain an exact 2-meter distance between you and me? Okay, so I have to double dodge those? What? That didn't... You weren't supposed to do that. Wait, what is... Have I even used that yet? Oh, right. Heavy attack, chat. I forgot about heavy attack. Jiggle. Jiggle it. There we go. More like Hypno Yode. I don't know what that means. I like his running animation. It looks realistic to me. And I enjoy that. Let's continue on our little story ways, huh? Oh. Right. See if we can get any more science times in here. Hope these aren't load bearing. I'm messing up your little space pace. Are there animals in nature with 3 eyes like that? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a spider with an odd number of eyes, but I can't think of one. Actually, yeah. So not like a fully developed eye like that. I'm not your friend. Not like a fully developed third eye like that, but an ancient reptile called the Tuatara that is in New Zealand? I think it's in New Zealand, shit. I believe it's in New Zealand. Anyway, the Tuatara It has 2 eyes, and then in the center of its eyes, like in the center of its forehead, it has not like a fully developed eye, but something that can detect light, like the absence of light or whatever. And it's famous, kind of like the coelacanth is, because it's this ancient fish with 6 fins, and other fish have evolved differently since then, but it's stayed in its kind of ancient form. Similarly, the Tuatara is like that, and I think it also can like slow down its metabolism to some crazy degree and like live for ages and for heaps of time. For bloody heaps of time, chat. So look it up, the Tuatara. It's got 3 eyes. Is my Kiwi better than my Australian? Should I focus on Kiwi?
It appears the Zepho had some interest in
I can't wait to hear Zepho a billion more times.
Strange. For such a peaceful culture,
Valeside, Facility Gamer, welcome. Whom's Gibbs now is a Facility Gamer. Welcome. Appreciate you joining us here. J Long with the 10. I'll buy one of your beverages on your flight to Japan. Have a safe and fun travel, says J Long. J Long, I very much appreciate that. But I'm not sitting back there in the cattle cars. I spent a little bit of extra money so that I have unlimited alcohol. Which, in between playing my Steam Deck for 3 hours at a time and maybe taking some notes and stuff, may prove handy. My dad has flown over 1 million miles on airlines. And his tactic for long flights to China, where we used to live, red wine. A lot of it. But he's more of a red wine guy more than me, Am I better at Kiwi? Should I pull towards the key and the Wii chat instead of Australian? I don't know. I talked to my Australian friend and he's like, that's pretty good. That's all you need for a passport. And I was like, nailed it. Ooh, look at how fancy Kyle is with his premium economy ticket. Yeah. It's a business trip, and I'm not sitting in a tiny seat next to some Yahoo for 12 hours without... I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. Was it a lot of money? Yes. Does it hurt? Yes. Am I gonna appreciate it after 10 days in a nuclear exclusion zone? Yes.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in.
Chat, I'm talking so much I'm forgetting what I'm doing. If Star Wars is not your jam, what science fiction do you prefer? It's not that Star Wars is not my jam. Like, these games are extremely well done. And they're cool, and still pulling out a lightsaber and all that stuff feels awesome, still makes me go all giddy. But I like the more heady science fiction kind of stuff, like Annihilation, Deus Machina, or Ex Machina, rather. Even stuff like Tenet, because I'm a big action fan as well. You going to Shibuya, Kyle? I don't think so. I'm going to be arriving in Tokyo. Arriving in the Toke. But I'm only going to be there momentarily, and I think we're going to be staying somewhere close to the Fukushima exclusion zone. Don't know exactly where yet. But I'm also going to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The only places in the world where there's been an offensive use of a nuclear weapon. We might have time at the end of the trip to do some other stuff, but... It's a business trip. I'm just filming. Filming.
So you knew about BD1? Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Beady.
Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Don't! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Told my dad because he's a huge science nerd, and he was like, "What?" I'm excited for you, Sparkle. Thank you.
He did.
It's gonna be cool.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm working backwards, chat. I want to go to the 3 places where corium has been made in a nuclear meltdown. I'm working backwards from the hardest. So I've been to Chernobyl. Then I'm going to Fukushima for a long time with scientists again. Very cool. And then I'll go to 3 Mile Island. And then which I can do easily, right? Because it's it's never been a disaster zone. And then I'll have the big 3 under my belt, that
What
is.
did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Ah, Cordova, you old fool.
Have you been to Japan before? No.
Yes.
Kind of nervous about that.
A long time ago. I was his apprentice.
A lot of people.
Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A hollow
what?
It's
Eh,
Force
what?
information, but only
Come
accessible
on.
to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here.
Will there be streams while you're over in Japan? No.
Use the Force.
What do you expect me to do? Bring a
This is Master
big
Obi-Wan
PC and
Kenobi.
stuff? No.
I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
All right. While I'm over in Japan, I'll be giving updates to people on the Discord and the Patreon, behind the scenes stuff, little video logs and stuff. But for the most part, I'm there working. I'm filming every day, going all these places, trying to come up with stories to tell all of you when I get back. So no streaming.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order.
I mean,
and defeat the
I could do like a
Okay, no
just
problem.
chatting stream from like
Get it.
my
Except the
laptop or
holocron
something,
is
but it's
hidden
not going to be
deep
good
inside the vault,
quality,
and to
and
get it, we have to follow
the
Cordova's
time will be
path.
way off.
You
And
mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
or
Wait, where are we
Kubo.
going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe
Welcome.
making some food.
Look, before we do anything,
I just want to make some food. You just
You
want to
know
make some food, man.
how come you're no longer a Jedi?
I like me some Sapporo,
I had an
Jay.
experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire.
Will there be long, luscious hair while you'll be in Japan? Says Hyonbashma.
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire.
Yes,
so don't
I am
really
bringing
have
my
a
hair
choice.
with me. Thanks for
As long
asking.
as you're alive, you will always have a choice.
Hello from Ireland.
Are you with us?
It's always nice to see you, says Eileen Kenny Breen. Looking forward to your new videos. XX.
We're in.
Eileen, appreciate you.
Dathomir Zepho. It's your
I don't know
choice.
when that's going to start rolling out. I still got to go there and bring back hundreds of gigabytes of footage, but I'm sure we'll probably get some stuff out before the end of the year. And hopefully it's good and interesting. And I forgot what I'm doing.
Let's take a look.
Search Zepho. No. Wait. Main objective. Let's keep it going. This is going to be more combat heavy, this area. This place has got the troopies. Right? Aye? Wait, I've only... Okay, 48%. Dathomir. Alright, let's go here first. Travel to planet. Oh, it says X, but it's not X. Got it. Go.
You're Zepho bound.
You're Zepho bound. Does the hair get its own seat on the plane? Yeah. No, it goes... I take it off and I put it in the same place where they put guys' blazers.
Hi to you too.
Are there a measurable increase in radiation in Nagasaki or Hiroshima? I don't know.
He must have left right after you were activated.
So, the,
Do you remember the last thing?
No! So, the thing about nuclear contamination and fallout is that unless the bomb... If the bomb explodes on the ground, then a large amount of Earth, buildings, people, are all instantaneously vaporized. And as the mushroom cloud rises, fission products, fuel, like plutonium, unfissioned parts of the bomb, which is what I just said, they cool and condense and combine with all of this vaporized material. And then as it gets heavier, kind of like how raindrops form, as it gets heavier in the cloud, it falls out. That's why it's called fallout, Chet. That happens because the bomb explodes on or near the ground, and it's all that material to suck up. What military for uses for nuclear weapons, if you're trying to destroy a military installation or a city like Hiroshima or Nagasaki, they're typically going to be airburst weapons, which is to say that they explode some significant distance above the ground. Now, there's reasons to do that. The blast wave reflects off of the ground and kind of like doubles itself on the rebound and makes a Mach stem or Mach Y that forms and increases the blast pressure, destroying buildings, killing people, etc., etc. But it's not sucking up all that material. And so there's almost negligible, not negligible, but there's, relatively speaking, there's almost no fallout in a high to mid altitude airburst nuclear weapon. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were both airburst weapons, destroying a large swath of area, what we considered military, installations, buildings, factories, that kind of thing. So all that is to say, chat, I don't know if there's an ambient, a significant increase in ambient radiation in Hiroshima or Nagasaki. This is something I could just look up, but we're playing Star Wars. But it's not going to be grossly contaminated like a place like Chernobyl is, with bits of fuel all over the place. People live in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and if there was significant background radiation, they wouldn't be there. So I'm going to guess that because it was an airburst and there's people living there, that I'd say no. See, when you when you try to be scientifically rigorous, answering a simple question can take a long time. And it's the difference on what the ride is like to get there that makes a good communicator. Was everything I just said at least kind of interesting? Then I did my job.
Cordova said to you,
Good luck, Jedi. May the Force be with you.
the log left for Cal.
If someone wants to look up the ambient radiation level just so we can tie the loop off on that.
Get over here, kid. We're about to land.
Because if I'm wrong, then, then we have to admit our wrongitude.
Think of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
And I'm not talking about the bathroom, kid.
Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that.
Kyle, if you could, would you install a frozen yogurt machine or 10 in the facility?
Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up.
No, I'd have a turkey stick dispenser, kind of like a Pez. It would be my head on a pillar, and you push it back, and a little beef turkey stick comes out. Those aren't the same thing. Little turkey stick comes out, and you can quick little protein.
Okay, hold on. Huh. Perfect landing. Greasy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the
Did you say greasy money
Take me a minute to
or
get them
easy
back
money?
up.
Some grass-fed beef sticks? Yeah, exactly. I love those things. In fact,
I'll be
chat, in my gamer fridge, I have beef sticks right here.
Cal,
I'm not even
over
joking.
here. You did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zephyr,
I like me some beef, chat.
stopping the Empire.
And I know a lot of you like some beef, too.
But don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zephyr, believing their teachings to be...
Stop saying Zepho. I never need to hear Zepho again. Oh, sorry. I'm assuming I go this way, Yeet. How much of the beard do I get cut off today, chat? I think it's getting kind of ridiculous. I don't think I look good. If you don't look good, you don't feel good. And if you already don't feel good and you don't look good, pack it in, man.
Oh, okay.
From my quick research, the residual radiation from the atom bombs in Japan is negligible, says Overview Effect. I'm the smartest man on this stream. I'm not the smartest man on this stream. It was process of deduction, chat. You know what nuclear bombs do if they're detonated in different ways. You knew how the nuclear bombs were detonated in Japan. Ipso facto, we came to the right answer without looking it up. It's the power of knowledge. Have them shape it, you'll probably like it more, says Nick. Nick, be careful. Anything you say, I take more seriously.
That's not opening.
And I might go into hibernation if you're mean to me.
What?
Although if I'm ugly, also tell me that. But also don't tell me that. Actually, don't talk to me ever again. Where am I going? That way. It decayed too quickly, and you're right about the air burst, says Overview Effect. Yeah, so chat, the kind of fuel that's used in nuclear bombs and the fission the fission products from a mostly destroyed atom bomb will decay relatively quickly. Another reason why there isn't an ambient level of increase. An ambient increase
Watch
in
out,
the
BD.
level.
You don't look friendly.
I forgot what my buttons are. I keep forgetting my heavy attack button. Beady, 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 beady.
Got a scan?
Scan it. Sign number 18. Ooh.
Cal, can you hear me?
The Empire. They found Zepho.
If they were following the Mantis,
Not that my opinion means much, Kyle, but I like a shorter beard on my Kyles.
let's hope not. Just got our comms working. I'll try the same workaround to crack into theirs.
Why is there shadows of people cast on floors and buildings close to a nuclear blast zone and not simply blast bits in blobs like a normal bomb? This is Jan Boschman. Well, I'm very much hoping I get to see some of the shadows in Hiroshima that you're describing, and make a video about it. I think that'd be very powerful, and you know I'll handle it the right way. The reason is that only shadows are left behind is that the people are literally vaporized. And they are standing in the path of enormous energy. And their bodies are blocking that line of sight energy from getting to behind them. And so what you're seeing is not the impression of them. It's not like their body was blasted backwards or anything. Instead, you're seeing that everywhere except where they were standing was etched clean by intense thermal radiation. If you've seen the pictures of what it does to buses during tests, the entire paint on the whole body of a bus just goes up in flames like that. And so these people on Ground Zero in Hiroshima, their bodies provided milliseconds, less than milliseconds of resistance to a fireball as hot as the sun. And what didn't make it past them created the shadow. I thought they were blasted back. No. They provided, it is like having a flashlight and coming in between the source and some other surface. So the shadows of Hiroshima are a final portrait painted in milliseconds of the last thing 100,000 people would experience at the same time. Woo! I get in a certain kind of mood when I do these stories, chat, you know. Gets a little heavy. It's a little heavy. This one, chat, and don't get me wrong, chat. Just because I like talking about nuclear weapons and nuclear disasters and stuff does not mean I like nuclear weapons or nuclear disasters. They're interesting in that they represent an extremity of the human experience, an extremity of raw power. And in that way, they are interesting. But don't get it mistaken. I think the development and proliferation of nuclear weapons is probably the worst thing that we've ever done as a species. Whew. Oh, you son of a gun! I'm trying to be sad. That's what you get. In half. Oh, what? Where the heck did you come up? What? Why aren't you slowed down by my force beam? Da, da, da. Chet, there's so many times we've come close to annihilating ourselves, you don't even know. They don't even tell us about all the ones. Man, that guy resigned himself. Did you hear that? He's like, oh, it's over now. Chad, another thing I learned about nuclear weapons the other day is they're so hot.
Thanks, BD1.
The explosions are so hot and so intense that it's what happens to the ground, the dirt and the sand. It's called a popcorning effect. And the ground itself, the little tiny rocks and little particles of sand will start exploding in the air, making hot, spicy, dangerous air. How far could people run along a wall like Cal does? I'm sure some parkour bro could go pretty, you know, a decent. Wall running is just about, you know, you've seen dogs do this, right? You've seen dogs like run at a wall and then run up a wall. It's really about just managing your vectors, right? So if this is the wall, you can't, wall running like this, parallel and just sticking your feet out while you're going this way would be very difficult. You need to have friction. Friction is the only way that you move. If there was no friction on anything, you wouldn't be able to move anywhere. That's what your feet do on the world. So your vector, your velocity, I say vector because the difference between velocity and speed is that velocity has a direction. Okay. So if you're going this way, the force that you can put on the surface of the wall is going to be basically nothing. And if you have no force, you have no friction, as friction is normal force on a surface multiplied by the coefficient of friction of the two surfaces interacting. So much science! So, you want some amount of force on the wall, but you want some force on the wall, but you also want to go forward. So doing vector addition, run at it at some kind of angle, and the combination of the forces when you interact with that wall should lead you a little bit forward. That's how wall running works. I know this is going to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but I feel like I'd make a very fun 8th grade science teacher. Like the science teacher who made 8th grade science class fun for me, Mr. Joe Deginski.
We've got an intruder here. Does not fit Jedi.
Who's no longer with us. I'm just trying to make him proud, you know? He's a young guy, too. Anyway. Jeez.
Take him down. Launching attack. How did you kill them all?
Because I was sad about my science teacher. Got me all emotional and shit. I've thought about, Chet, when we're talking about like teaching a science class or something. I have thought about creating some sort of live stream.
You won't get away.
He said, getting awayingly. I've thought of doing some sort of stream setup to make it look and feel like an actual classroom, and we could have like a live like little classroom setting and setup. What was that? I think that would be fun. I think it's a good idea. I guess it's quitting time for this guy? Hey. Hey. Give you visual contact. Save point. Isn't that what office hours is Jaden? No, I mean yes, but I'd also like to make it feel like a classroom and have an actual like lesson plan. You know? I think that would be fun. Well, what do I know? I'm just a leader in my field. With a terrible beard that Nick hates. Why didn't you just tell me earlier?
Find something, BD1?
They miss when I'm opening canisters. This is on medium settings, chat. When I started, it automatically put them on Max Ultra Jedi Master Time. So I bet it looks even more awesomer. Ow, I need push.
I should tend to these wounds.
I need push and pull. It's a niche field, whom's gives. I'll put something in. It's a niche field, but an important one. I believe.
Target is quick.
I'll let you live. No, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gave him a shot. He couldn't hack it. Okay, so I'm gonna get pull to advance. In the next room, I believe. Scan him. Right, jeez.
What's this?
Fabian Dewar just came home from Mom pre-release. What did I miss? So many science times. I got sad. We laughed together. We cried together. We hated my beard together. My camera flickered for some reason that I don't know. We can rest here. He scanned him through you. Okay. BD likes scanning my butt when I do that. And just because I'm a guy doesn't mean it's okay, you know? My beard is up here. Can I climb this? 21 science times blackjack. Stream's an emotional roller coaster. Yeah, that's what I... I don't guarantee fun. Some of it's gonna be hard to hear, okay? Chat, do you know what I like to do? There's a particular streamer I like to watch on Twitch almost every day. And when I... Scan it! Okay. And when I do watch, I like to click on... Shut up, Zeppo man. I like to click on every single one of the recommended Twitch channels as well. And many of them are booba. And so I like to look at what the current meta of that side of Twitch is, because I'm an anthropologist, and it's morphed into a very weird place. Just chatting has become very weird.
Since I left Bogano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
Girls be crazy. It's not just girls, but the most popular ones are girls, you know what I mean. I'm an anthropologist, that's why I'm looking. The Zepho wanted to tell you that the... I don't even know where I'm going. Can't go that way. Oh, I gotta go all the way back. YouTube does pay better than Twitch, yes. The split is better. It's much harder to be discovered. There are, unless you're already big on YouTube, there is no, like, good live page, no easy way to just click on another live stream or anything like that, so it makes it very difficult. But if you can be successful, you can make more money here on YouTube. All the VODs also live forever. You can make advertising revenue on those VODs. So I'm glad I'm not using Twitch anymore. Plus, I already had a channel, and I liked everything to be... I want everything to be in one place, you know? Are there more or less restrictions? Well, you wouldn't be able to do, like, the hot tub kind of booba stuff, I don't think. But I haven't tested those waters, you know? Because I don't really care. But YouTube is the majority of my income. 40%, something like that. Why didn't you put the light switch near to the opening of the cave? Kyle in a bikini? I'll never do it. Never. I haven't looked at myself shirtless in 5 years, come this September. So if I can't look at it, you can't look at it. Don't talk about body dysmorphia! See? That's what happens, chat. I really should lock on to these guys. Maybe I should turn on auto target. How do you avoid that when you take a shower? You just don't look. How do you avoid the mirror? You don't look. Okay, the holes have rats. Understood. In half. That's not gonna work. I don't peek either. Are we gonna give a nickname to the little buddy? Oh, that's BD. That's BD1. I think the nickname is cute. I think there's a ram right here? Hey.
That looks like a problem.
Not for me! Welding shower with welding goggles. This game looks super good. This game's 4 years old now, Sparkle. And it still looks this good? I mean, come on. The sequel is gonna be, as they say, the tiz. I'll show you! Right. I don't have force yet. I don't have the thing yet. I don't have force push yet. I can't force push them back. What difficulty are you playing on? That's the real question. I'm playing on hard. Beware the Space Goat. The Space Goat bewares me, chat. I be the Space Goat that you should... I'm getting delirious. Chat. Yeah, we're still good. We still got another 45 minutes, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have force push yet. Yep. Ah, my legs and knees.
Whoa. That's gotta be one of the Zepho. Guess we're on the right track, huh, BD?
Hey.
I'm done with this one.
Maybe you guys shouldn't keep doing that. You know? Like, maybe when I do that, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, forget it. Beep boop. Oh, that was... Didn't look like that was open. Ah, that's the door from before. Shit. Was there a save point in there? There was. That's fine. Is that fine? No, I don't want to fight the goat and crap again. I'll fight these guys again. Chat, if you say Zepho one more time. What would you do if you were one of them? I would say, fight me like a man. Put down your little laser sword there, champ. And let's see you go fisticuffs with the likes of me. That's what I'd say. I bet you won't do it. Bet you won't fight me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need that in a second. Samwise, as an Australian, I feel so attacked by Kyle's accent attack. You're banned. Get him out. Get him out. Get out. I didn't even save. That's how upset you made me, Samwise. Samwise Gamgee, if that is your real name. Why don't you off to Mordor with you, huh? How about that? How about that? As an anthropologist, shouldn't they be interesting to you? Shh. I'm interested in very certain things. Of a certain mass. It's okay, I'll go, says Sam. You don't have to go. Just tell me my accent was good, and then I'll make you a mod. That's all it takes.
We've got an intruder here.
Oh, I forgot you were here. Ow, 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 ow.
You aren't leaving here alive.
He said, deadingly. Really like watching your streams while drawing. It just has those kind of vibes, says Gundur. Happy to have you, buddy. I know that my voice and my visage are soothing beyond compare. Also, if you want to draw me... Come on, game. Also, if you want to draw me as a Jedi, I give you permission to do so. Your accent was incredible. Well, now I feel like you're just lying to me. That was a block. That was 2 blocks. Yep. And in half. Or not. Or not. Or not. Is this a new game? Says General Shadow. No, that's not out. It's out on the 28th or so, but I will be gone at that time. I'm trying to focus on killing you.
I'll get you.
Come on, game. Don't frame me, gamey. I'll be in Japan when the new game comes out, so we're gonna get some reps in on the old game, so that when the new game comes out and I get back, we can try that too. Is that okay with you? Hey. Don't do what you're about to do, okay? Just chill there. You can't see me. Can we draw you like one of our scientists? Yes. You just see how much fan art Arya gets. And she doesn't even have a beard that Nick hates.
What are you doing here? Lucky block.
Okay, when I do it 7 times, maybe it's... Ow!
There he goes!
Maybe it's not lucky, you know? Maybe it's skill. Hey guys. Any of you guys have rocket launches? No? Okay then. Hit!
Enemy located.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
Move! Hang on him.
Got him!
I press dodge.
You and me now.
Game, you can't handle...
You're mine, Jedi.
You can't handle my dodgitude. Thanks for being here, Janine. Hey Kyle, how's Sciencey Thor doing? Says Falcon Toledo. I'll ask him later. Nick, you are very far from a bear. It's more like poking a giraffe after it's born. Oh, the slightest push and I will fall over. Did I just start over where I was? Do I have to go up there? Oh. Oh. Wait. 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 I need pull. I still need pull. Damn it. Can't go there, can't go there. Oh. I guess I just went the wrong way, Chattathan. Does Kyle really exist, or are we just watching Kevin every time? No comment. Chat, is there a name for when your dreams start feeling like more real life than your waking life does? And is that a problem if you have that? Just a quick yes or no would be fine. Like, should I be concerned that my dreaming life is starting to feel more real than my existence?
I heard.
Like, is that bad?
Bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
You run like a girl? What are you talking about? People run. Get out of here. I like his running animation. TBH. No, it's not like lucid dreaming. It's more like I'm being stressed out or murdered or assaulted in a certain way every night after night. Is that and that feels more real than my real life. Is that bad? It's hard. Did I go the wrong way again? How? Don't ask the internet, talk to a professional. Yeah, I'm being facetious. I'm concerned. And I wouldn't talk to you about it. Oh. I missed the big fan because he jumped over it. Did someone just explode on me?
Mariana. Mercy.
Ah! Really? I gotta get better at locking onto these dudes. Wait, is this not the right way either? I forget. Yes, put that tree right there. That'd be sick. I thought I went this way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Keep it together. Keep it to... I get a lot of zombie apocalypse streams too, Bad Doodle. Like to the point where I was afraid to go to sleep. Did I just have to make a right turn and I didn't make a right turn? Sick. Hey. What if you do though?
BD1?
I would run away from this if I were you. What? Hey Kyle, popping in to say hi before and watching the new Mando episode with my family. Chris Riley, facility gamer. Thanks for being here, buddy. Enjoy the helmeted action. I hear... Oh, there you are. We all just talking about how bad our dreams are, chat? Just beat this game, can't wait for the new ones, to Steven Starkham. Yeah, I'm getting ready. I haven't beaten this one. I'm just getting ready. And doing no less than over 20 science times as we're doing so. The only place you can find that in the entire internet, I don't guarantee it legally, but in a civil court, yeah, I guarantee it. Nice. This would be fun as hell. Now I'm back. Get my shortcut. Cut that down. Rest here. Do that. Press that in. Press my eyeball back into my head because it feels like it's popping out. Thanks for being here, Nightcrawler. Always appreciate it. Of course you know. Facility regulars will know that I appreciate them. I see them. They ping me. I show up. Well, that didn't work.
Maybe. Touching again?
Haha, rats. Get your face out of here. I like these boxes as well. Very quintessential Star Wars boxes. Where are we at, chat? About another half hour?
In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless.
Electromagnetic winds. I don't know what that is. Planets produce electromagnetic fields via tumbling molten metal at their cores. This is sort of a dynamo. When you have enough moving metal, hot enough, etc., that movement can induce electromagnetic fields. We have one around our Earth, which is the magnetosphere, which keeps us free from the damaging radiation, cosmic and otherwise, coming from the sun. Because that radiation, many particles are charged. Charged particles are affected by electromagnetic fields. They can be deflected by them. And so the magnetosphere deflects the onslaught of radiation that would otherwise blow our atmosphere away and give us all skin cancer. But when they say electromagnetic wind, I don't know what that means. Sounds cool, though.
Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
I listened to that whole thing and I didn't need to. Solar wind. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be solar wind, huh? But then you wouldn't have... Hey, don't...
We found the Jedi!
Oh, hey. Oh, he almost Dark Souls me, Chad. You see that?
You'll regret that.
Did the classic hide behind a wall situation. Woo! But if they meant solar wind, and it would scour this planet.
What's that?
So Mars has a very, very weak magnetosphere, and Mars has had its atmosphere blown away, its surface irradiated for however many years. And so what I'm saying, it wouldn't look like this. There wouldn't be snow and running water and an atmosphere if solar wind had dangerously or is dangerously bombarding this planet. That's all I mean, chat. Just science. You know me, baby. You know me. Should I do that one or this one? Probably that one. Huh? No, I have to do each one. Huh? Where do I go? Oh. Yeah! Gonna have to slow that one. Uh-oh. No, that's not gonna work. Gonna have to slow it down. There. That's... No, go up. Go up. Oh god, I'm dead. Bye-bye. Why can't I climb up that? Whoa, Jesus. Oh, I can probably climb up this, huh? Sir, I'm at a loss. Huh. Guess not that. But can I climb up that? Slow it and use it as a ledge. That's what I was doing. I can't climb up it. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. Oh. Chat. The timing is just off. The wall running wasn't like actually mantling me up there. Get up. Thank you.
Cal, the Empire's pinpointed your location.
Hope those aren't low burn.
Move fast.
On it. Thanks.
I like that worked. I'm always right, Kyle, says Steven Starkham. That's demonstrably untrue. I've already seen you wrong today. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
I'm going to beat you, Jedi.
Okay.
Dead.
Ow! I dodged both of those.
Break's over. You can't beat us. Watch yourself. Get in here.
Oh, look, he's scared.
Am I?
Okay, Jedi, fight me.
One of my top 5 games. I'm so looking forward to the new one on the 28th. It's Liquid Flames. Liquid, welcome back.
Come back here.
Yeah, the game's great.
What's that one?
The only place where I got stuck on my playthrough, and I haven't beaten the game, but the last place I got stuck was the first actual mommy fight. That took me a little while. Because it's so long. Without it like a damage upgrade or whatever, like, it takes a long time. Heat. Just a nice little flip for style, you know. Yeah, not enough lost limbs in this.
I found something.
They didn't do it to the humans, probably to get around some mature content rating or whatever. You know, they want to sell Star Wars to as many people as possible. But they did it to the animals. Someone was saying in the sequel you get to lop some headies. Oh, hey. See, like that. The charring effect is real cool. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, what?
That's interesting. We're on the right track.
I don't know what I was going to say then. Rot trek to way. Oh. Andre Thompson, facility gamer. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Enjoy the rest of your night, Andre. Thanks for being here, buddy. I don't know why when we stream these games I feel the need to also exert
Can't get through.
noises. No, that wasn't rude cleaving them in half after they woke up. They were waiting for me. Those little rats were waiting to take a bite out of my befreckled face.
The Empire's equipment. I can feel something pulling me there, beyond the storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instinct.
Well, duh.
All right.
Eon Crodon. Yeah, they do too many things to your hands in Resident Evil games. Like Resident Evil Village, just like the first couple of minutes, you're like, Jesus Christ. Man, like, take care of yourself, bro. Is there no fall damage?
Oh, okay.
The mommy fight, question mark? Oh, you'll see. Oh, you'll see. She's pretty hard. Gonna ignore the goats. Don't need to fight you, so I will not. The goaty Yodies. Okay. Donde? Okay. Just hang out. Oh yeah, that's not real time. There. No fall damage. Yeah. 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 Beatty's little headlights illuminate the surroundings. It's nice. And I like, so this mechanic is in so many games now. It's because it's used, they do a close-up animation to distract you from a loading the next area. But what this game did was, at least they're thinking about that. At least they're trying to do something creative. And so he doesn't just shimmy in all cases, like is in God of War or Last of Us or Horizon. He also just does like, just adds a little, just jumps up, jumps down, just a little thing there, just to keep it interesting, you know? I like that. Have you seen the Mario movie, Kyle? No, it's not for me.
I've never seen a storm do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, I'd be so dead. Exactly. That one rock hit, dead. Ice cold, dead. I didn't know I could do that. Stone cold ice, dead.
My friend, I believe this to be the earliest Zepho site we've uncovered yet.
What kind of films are you into, Kyle? Oh, you know.
I cannot chase the Bogano vault from my mind.
Action, sci-fi, everything. I don't like horror movies. I don't really like horror movies or horror games. I don't like musicals. I don't like rom-coms. So mostly the I watch films to be impressed by movie making. I like very impressive, stylistic, or I like films that make me go, wow, that person is good at making films. I like being impressed by the craft of film. And also good. So like Dune is a great example of that, where the craft of that film is phenomenal, and the film is also good.
And the Empire?
That's what I
None
like.
of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
Eccentric?
No, I was gonna say hologrammy, but
he wouldn't
all right.
send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
No. You haven't seen Dune yet? You should see Dune. Even though it was made by my... We don't have to get into this. I don't have force push yet. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay, that way. Got it. I was gonna say, if you area locked me already, I would have been mad.
Do you see that? Ugh.
Weep. Weep. Dune, Fury Road, Blade Runner, 100%. I've seen Fury Road over a dozen times. One of the best action films ever made. Fury Road is fantastic. And again, very stylistic. And, it's a skungus. It's a skungus, chap. Now, see, the issue here is that it looks like you got a serious kind of skungus infestation. Oh yeah, this area's full of skungus. Oh, I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. I am sorry to say. You got a lot of skungus on your hands. And this is an easy 2-3 week job clearing out these skungus. I'm gonna go back to my truck, fill out some paperwork, but you honestly should think about moving. Where am I? What is happening? How long have I been on? Are other people watching me? Delirium. Delirium describes me, chat. Ow, ow, ow.
Stim.
Their attack patterns are slightly like, damn it! Stop it!
Little help.
Was I losing my mind for a second there? Hope those aren't low bear. Ah. That's what you always wanted. You always wanted from a Star Wars game, just that. You wanted just to make a mark on stuff. It was like, if you can do that for me, I'm gonna be happy. Parry them when they jump at you. Thanks, Liquid. I didn't think of that. Blow that ball. This isn't gonna work, right? I have to put it back first and then it swings, right? Am I crazy? No. I am not crazy. I am correct. Hit. Hit. Ha. Am I saved? It's an autosave thing, right? Yeah. Now to learn how to blow. From some sort of door. Here. No. Some sort of door up there. Which I can't get to without moving these balls, which I can't do yet. But I fight this guardian down here, and then something else happens. I don't know.
Never seen that before.
Hey, jerk butt. You have to... You really gotta learn the cadence of this guy's moves. Because the AoE of some of these things is very non-intuitive. Like, I just got hit by that, and I'm obviously outside of the range, right? In my opinion. Yeah, you go. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go back. Haha, cheesed. Get out of here. Your block timing is impeccable. I didn't block at all. I know it's a lot easier once you have force push. That's what I'm trying to get to. My boy. My son. My little dainty child. I don't know if I'm okay. I can't get up there yet. Right? Can't... Am I... Did I soft lock myself? I'm sorry, Papa. Don't call me Papa. Did I soft lock myself? I think I... Oh, no, I didn't. I'm stupid. Beep, beep. Kyle's losing his mind now. How he's gonna keep it for his charity stream for more than 10 hours. That's part of the fun, Captain. That's gonna be part of the fun. Especially if we raise... Don't call me Papa. Especially if we raise enough money to get Arya to take over the stream. Dark Jester, welcome. Another facility gamer. gaming it up in Game Town. Chat, we're almost at the end of the stream. Because I have the most important of appointments to get to. And yes, it's a hair appointment. I disagree. But yeah, when I get back from Fukushima, chat, I'm thinking sometime in May, since I'm now one of the ambassadors for the Dogs of Chernobyl program, sometime in May, we do like a 12-hour gaming stream. Gaming, office hours, topics, games with people in the chat, different segments, blah, blah, blah. We raise more money for the pups of Pripyat. I think our ultimate goal, I'll incentivize you. Arya will fully take over the stream and play some games with you. But we have other stuff. I have some other ideas. Do some kind of science time or science explainer segment while eating extremely hot peppers. I hate hot peppers. Do a live ranking of all of the best science communicators and my friends of all time. And then you can tell them what I said about them. I wasn't looking, I was looking at chat. We can, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of time to fill, so we'll think of fun stuff to do. But I'm thinking there'll be a good time. Watch me suffer for the benefit of Upyats. Which way is it going? Cool. Is Diana okay? No. Diana's not okay. How her husband is putting it is she's more or less 1% on the path to recovery. So she's almost as bad as you can possibly be. Unfortunately. Just a second, Chad. I gotta blow these skunguses.
Ugh. Guess a lightsaber can't solve everything.
You don't sound like you write for Star Wars. Yeah.
Help me, B1.
I'm sorry to bring the stream down. I truly hope for her recovery, says Sins Arcade. Well, me too. But there's just very little we can do. She's got... we don't know what it is. Fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome mixed with long COVID. It's bad. Why is he so low health already? I mean, I'll take it. But can I block those normal hits? Nope. That's bullcrap. He died to the skung. That was crap. I got stuck on a skungy. That's not my fault. That's your fault, chat. That's not my fault. That's your fault, chat. Chat, that's not my fault. That's your fault, chat. Chat, that's not my fault. Oh. Can I get there and beat him before the stream ends? Probably. Need a force push. Nick, I don't even know what I'm blaming you for. I'm just speaking. Yeet! BD! Yeet! Okay, let's get back there. Should be pretty easy given how much talking I was doing. Oh right, I have to do this. What difficulty? Hard. I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty setting. Because I bet the hardest difficulty setting, we're not gonna get anywhere very fast. And we want to have an entertaining stream where I talk about science and crap, and I don't want to spend the whole time dodging skunguses. Stop it! Holy crap, holy crap.
Stim!
It's taking a crap load of time to respawn. I'm sorry. Chat. I cannot miss my precious, precious hair maintenance appointment. You know that scene in Empire where Darth Vader, you know, you see him in his pod with the, you know, the thing coming down, he's like, and he's like being maintained and stuff. That's basically what I need to have done. I need to have a full scalpel reinvigorating. And if I miss that, not only will Nick hate my beard, she'll also hate my hair, which I just can't afford. Holy crap, just make the jump. How far do you need to be for that? Okay, alright, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, okay, alright. Let's go here then, alright. So fun. Let's go here, let's dodge this red. Let's do this way. Let's do this way. Let's do this way. Let's go that way. Let's do that. Let's jump here. Let's go there. Let's run this way. Let's blow those skunkies. Get blown! Go. I must reclaim my honor. I'm gonna avoid the skunguses this time. All right, that takes force, doesn't it? Get wrecked! I didn't know he takes critical damage there? If you do it while he's, bleeping and blorping? I didn't know that. Easy. Oh, Skungest! Where are we going? Oh. Yeet. I need to get the next save point, chat. This is because this is a long-ass puzzle. I don't think we're gonna get through this right now. Yeet. Can you jump the ground stop? Probably. I mean, I don't know. Yes. But I'm not that good at these games.
Scanning again?
Chat, we're coming up until a critical juncture here. I need a save point. Maybe if I get force push, then it will save. I reside in the Obelisk of Dreams. Only in moving towards this obelisk may my force... Ow, shit. May my force powers be reclaimed to me. I proceed... Ow. Shit! I move towards the obelisk in a humble... God bless it!
Focus.
No!
The Jedi do not seek aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in your path define the path. What stands in the way becomes the way.
You're the path.
Now, try again. Good. Continue.
You continue.
Faster now.
Bing.
Complete the test.
Not even gonna look. I'm just gonna recheck.
What stands in the way becomes the way. I did it.
I know there's probably things back there that I could do. I have to have a good fight real quick.
My friend, take a look at the detail on this bark.
My brother in Christ, that's
Striations.
a rock.
It can only be a Rosha tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
Sick. Kyle makes me feel like such a bad gamer. You get through the ports I struggled with so easily. Well, first of all, I am amazing. Second of all, I have played that section before, but I am fine. I'm pretty good. I guess you could say that. Chat, do we have a good time today? If you had a good time today, before we adjourn, I would like you to like the stream, follow the channel. I gotta run. Critical hair appointment with Arya. Buster, how many science times do we had if you're still here? 22, 23? Everyone had a good time. I actually have to... 23 science times, chat, a better rate than you can find nigh even on Khan Academy. I hope you have a wonderful start to your weekend. It's Friday. We're going to be partying here at the facility. Don't touch me. If you want to join us, of course, it's patreon.com/Kyle Hill to join the facility today. Wherever I see you next time, whether it's on the gaming channel, whether it's the next video on the main channel, which is coming out in the next day or two, and patrons will get early, whether it's the next gaming stream, which I think we'll do again this weekend to get in some time on this channel before I go to Japón. No matter when that is, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, midsummer night stream, wherever it may be. And remember, from my ugly beard to you, be nice to each other, because this is all we got.